Everybody, the ESPN Wide World of Sports. It's time for the girls 12 and under championship here at the Youth Flag Football World Championships. Drew Felios with Rini and Golia. Good representation from the Northeast and the Southeast here today. And now we've got the Pirate Bar Crew, this 12 and under team in black and gold, taking the field. On the other side, the team from Connecticut, the Flag Lady Matrix, wearing the blue and the lime green.
These young ladies are excited, ready to go, as are we.
The young ladies have impressed all day long. The brand of football, the intelligence, the enthusiasm that they've brought to the field. This game should not disappoint. So it's Florida against Connecticut here, and the flag will be pulled shy of midfield. So it's Connecticut in the blue, Florida in the gold. Start things off here for Connecticut, and Maria Puniello will be the quarterback. How about this jet sweep action here? Flag will come down on the first play from scrimmage, and we'll check that penalty.
We like the run call on that first play. Kind of try to put the defense in a disadvantage here, make them pull some flags, but the penalty is going to be on the Connecticut team. So a short pickup there on first down. Ella Walsh with the catch there. First down. New set of downs for this Connecticut team. 4 plays now to try to score.
So now it's Puniello. Second down. Little shovel pass. Oh, no. That's going to be a flag, certainly, as McKenna Macklin goes to the clothesline. I don't think that was intentional.
No, it wasn't, but it's, you know, it's definitely contact. It's going to be a penalty. I love the play. A little shovel pass, as you said, just coming over and just kind of get that hand in there. And she sold a little bit, but there was definitely illegal contact worthy of a penalty.
So now it's Puniello. Got to get rid of it now. Here it comes. Knocked away. Well played. Kiara Goulburn, number 0. Timed it perfectly.
Yeah, Goulburn goes up, and they're excited. This is a team that's ready to play. We'll see if they can keep the Connecticut team out of the end zone here, but a couple more shots.
Maria Puniello again. Goes short this time. Good decision. And into the end zone for the touchdown. Flag was pulled, but it was a little bit too late.
Yeah, Jalea Taylor there again. We've seen this all day. Just a little crossing route. Good throw by Puniello. The Florida team has a chance to get a pull, but as you said, pull it late. Ball breaks the plane. Touchdown for Connecticut. Good start to this game.
Extra points have been huge today. If you can convert them, they can certainly decide a game. And that's going to be a pass violation there, so wave this one off. And a good defensive stand to finish up there by the team from Florida.
Yeah. Good start for Connecticut. You get the touchdown, you don't get the conversion. But we know how important it is to get off to a quick start in flag football with these running clocks.
Everybody all bundled up today. See both coaching staffs there, even the team from Connecticut. This is cold weather even where they come from. About 58 degrees right now at the complex. Started out the day in the 30s. One of the coldest days we've had here in the Sunshine State in quite some time. Ella Walsh now to throw it off for Connecticut. Taken from the 5. Kennedy Scher. Make that McKenna Macklin taking it up that time. And more headgear that we've seen very popular here in the game of flag football. Both teams sporting it. So here we go. First offensive series for the Pirate Bar Crew. Not much there. And that one's going to be broken up. Just great defense. Ella Walsh comes in to knock it away too at the last moment.
Yeah, gets that hand inside, doesn't interfere, and is able to knock that pass away. Nice job by Ella Walsh there.
See McKenna, or rather Megan Medina, quarterback for the Pirate Crew. Medina again. A little extra time she takes, goes short with it, and a little bit of a cold start here for the Crew.
Yeah, just dropped there by Goulbourne. Defender right there. Now a big third down. I mean, you don't, depends how much you pick up here, but you have a chance here. You don't pick it up and give the ball back to this Connecticut team.
Medina. Flag pulled down right there.
Man, if you're the Pirate Crew here, I would assume you're going to punt this ball and give it back to them.
Maria Puniello again. Nice throw. Flag pulled right there. Good catch by Isis Vasquez.
And we know if you can go up by 2 scores in flag football, that means a lot. So with coming up 3:30 left in this half, this is a big possession for both these teams.
Already a 6-0 lead for Connecticut, trying to add to it. Now it's Puniello again, throwing it short. Trying to stretch out this time. Well done. Anaya Crump, you can tell, very involved in anything that these Lady Matrix team does here for Connecticut. Vasquez heads out of the game here. Really like the way this Lady Matrix team has started. Puniello again going short. That's just a sure thing. And coming in to grab the flag, Kennedy Scher, number 12 for the black and gold.
Yeah, Nia Crump's got great hands though. Right in the middle, makes that catch, is able to turn it up. It's a positive yardage here and a fresh set of downs here for this Connecticut team.
First down. Again underneath. Right now just taking what the defense gives them. And I believe that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it looked like Jalea Taylor had it. She starts to turn upfield. Ball comes loose, so it's an incomplete pass.
One thing you got to make sure also, Rainey, you can't grab a flag too early before a player has the football.
Yeah, and actually the flag was pulled. It was actually good timing there. The ball hits the ground, goes incomplete nonetheless.
Puniello looks right into the sun. Oh, nearly delivered a strike right there. Kayla Roberts would have had it.
Yeah, just a corner route. Good throw by Puniello. Just can't connect.
Really talented bunch here. Kayla Roberts right there, number 32. Got Crump, number 30. Puniello, we've told you about the quarterback. Big play here, third down. They lead 6-0 over Florida, trying to add to it. Good spin put on this one, it's intercepted. So Florida comes up with a big defensive play, trying to shift the momentum.
Yeah, Goulbourne makes that interception. She's been very active in that defensive secondary, and a big takeaway for this Florida team. You see Goulbourne 0, just kind of float over, goes up, puts those hands up, high points it, Big time interception.
So now Florida will get the football back. You got a minute to work with here, Rini, before halftime.
Yeah.
How important is it to have a positive finish here?
Real important. And, I mean, you know, obviously no interceptions. We've seen that be devastating before the end of the half. So worst case scenario, you go into halftime down 6-0, but boy, you'd love to get a chunk play here on first down and get down the field, see if you can put some points on the board.
This ball's going to get away. It just came off the hand wrong that time, incomplete. McKenna Macklin right there.
Yeah, just sailed a little bit over Macklin's head. And again, running clock, doesn't matter that it's incomplete.
Launch it now. Medina trying to get some air under it, looking for Goulburn. You know, just looking at Florida, I think maybe they need to simplify the offense just a little bit.
Yeah, they call a timeout there to stop the clock. It just, they're out of sync in rushing, right?
Yes.
Because they're so far back and they think they got to make big plays, where in reality on first down, something short underneath where maybe your player can run after the catch and maybe, you know, get a couple defenders to miss the flag, and all of a sudden you got a good player out towards midfield. You try to, you know, go vertical each and every time. It's just tough. And now it's third down, so you know you got to essentially get it to midfield here. If not, you got to turn the ball back over, go to half. Yeah, and I would. Well, it's fourth down here, so I don't. They got to be careful here, because you go for it here and you don't get it, you're going to give the ball back to Connecticut at the 7-8 yard line. And yeah, they decided to punt, if you will. I was like dumbfounded they were lining up to run a play.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah, they just let the clock run. It's halftime.
Yeah,
Just
good,
regroup.
Good decision there. Unfortunate. The Pirate crew has not been able to get anything going offensively. They hope that changes here in the second half. Kiara Goulburn and company. A frustrating first half. She did come up with the big interception. That was clearly the bright spot for the black and gold. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. 6-0 your score, Connecticut over Florida. Maria Puniello came out firing.
Yeah, good pass there. Across the middle to Jalea Taylor. Quick start for this Connecticut team, and they got the.
It's been a busy day here at Disney. Long day began at about 11 a.m. as well here from these championship fields. Rini, I know you were here about 8 a.m. watching all these athletes pull up.
Yeah.
And there's the champions. You got Florida, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New York, Maryland, all represented. Just awesome representation. Mexico as well, south of the border.
Yeah.
Awesome play.
We've had a lot of great matchups, some great endings, very competitive games, and so this looks like it's going to be one of those as well here, coming down to the stretch here once we get this second half underway. And it gets bobbled there, so it stops right there. You're actually better off kind of backing away and catching it on a hop, and then you could run with it. But when you try to catch it like that and it hits the ground, fumble, dead ball. Tough one, though. Tough play. It's kind of like a shortstop. What hop do you play, you know?
Short pass, thrown incomplete. And there you take a look. Nice play made by Maxton Ludi right there. Ludi making the grab. And right there, it's been a day where these athletes are trying to get on the field. Near side, and this one is thrown high and incomplete.
Yeah, we've seen a few overthrows, and that's just, you know, the quarterback's going through her progressions, and good coverage on the back end by Connecticut. It just forces that high pass.
So Megan Medina still operating.
And try to run there. Nice job by Kayla Roberts, 32, to come up. Get the pull.
So now Connecticut back to work. Right there is Jade McLeod. Very talented young lady playing for the Pirate Crew. She is in now defensively and able to grab the flag right there. And Rini, the name may sound familiar,
Yeah.
Jade McLeod. She is the younger sister of the great Ray McLeod, who's had a nice NFL career, played for Clemson, Dabo Sweeney back in the day.
So good bloodline there is what you're saying.
Very
good. Genes, good
And
genes.
the brother was actually the quarterback of James Madison this year.
Yeah. That'd be the middle brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
Absolutely.
athletic family.
Yeah.
And a great family.
There's Jordan McLeod, I believe.
Yes, Jordan McLeod.
Yeah.
James Madison
Had a
quarterback.
great
and their
season.
incredible season
Yeah.
this year. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a talented family, to say the least.
Very much. And I know because I played high school sports with the father, Ray Sr., back in the day in Tampa. So
Dating yourself, huh?
very
Drew?
well aware of that. But don't kid yourself. He saw a couple of Drew Felios 3 balls back in the day.
Yeah.
We love to talk ourselves up,
Wow,
right?
it's late in the day.
Hey,
Been here a long time.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. We got a false start here on the field. And it's just great to see families that, you know, you have brothers, you got cousins, you got, you know, stuff like that. It makes sports so cool when you're able to follow generations
And you
of
know,
athletes.
the great trivia question is, who's the first ESPN analyst Drew Felios ever worked with for a college football game?
Rini and Golia, is
Look at
that
that.
it?
And now we're, how many years later, 12, 15 years later, doing flag football together.
Oh. Little hesitation here. Puniello's not going to get the pass away.
6-second call there. And just great coverage on the back end by the Pirate Bar crew. Just nowhere to go, or Puniello.
You know what I'd love to do? Put a graphic up, price of gas during that time, price of a house back during that time, right?
I remember we did FIU Louisville.
Right.
And we walked through like 4 feet of flooding water in the parking lot to get into the stadium.
Charlie Strong was the
Yeah.
head coach,
Yep.
and on the other side for FIU,
Mario Cristobal.
Cristobal. I
Yeah.
mean, that's how long ago. Wow. Puniello over the middle.
Oh.
Incomplete. Looked like it was in the hands of Taylor.
It was. And Jalea Taylor, good receiver, good throw by Puniello. And that's one of those ones I guarantee you she starts running before she secures the ball, thinking about getting in the end zone. You can almost see their head lift just a little bit, just can't hold on.
Clock coming up on 5 minutes. Key possession here for the team from Connecticut. Gotta let it go right now, and there it is. It is caught by Franceschi.
Big time play, though. You see the situational awareness. She reaches out, does Franceschi, to get it over the midfield line, get that fresh set of downs for this Connecticut team. Good job by Puniello. Throws it right at about the 5-second mark. Good catch. Watch Franceschi reach it across, make sure she gets that fresh set of downs, and she does so.
Barely got it across that time. Good heady play right there for Franceschi. Now it's Puniello. Winding up again. Caught this time by Crump.
And you see the flag go down because the shirt was pulled, and another big play for Anaya Crump. And so, you know, if you're the Connecticut team, if you could score here and go up by 2 scores, you'll essentially put this game away. And now they got, because it's a hold, they should get a fresh set of downs. Should be first down over again, which is actually more important because it gives you another down to take more time off the clock.
So this is a long drive here for Connecticut. Florida trying to get the football back. And now it's Puniello again. Florida defense in position. Trying to keep everything in front of them. Trying to get behind that time, and that's good defense. Right after Franceschi made the grab. Right there. It was McKenna Macklin pulling the flag.
And if Macklin doesn't get that pull, Franceschi turns up the field and probably scores. A big-time pull there by Macklin.
Inside of 3 minutes now. Connecticut milking as much time as they can. And now Puniello surveying the field. Pass is complete again. It's inside the 5 this time, and Rini now it's getting really down to the nitty-gritty for Connecticut.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Florida, you got to get a stop here because Connecticut just methodically moving down the field, taking time off the clock. Good throw by Puniello once again to Crump. And now I believe they have 2 plays here to try to score inside the 5.
In motion is Taylor. Puniello, little shovel pass. Flag is pulled. Oh, it looks like it was pulled at the 1-foot line, but they're going to say she got in. Kayla Roberts scored, and now it's a 2-score game.
Well, and all these girls do a nice job of reaching the ball out, so as long as that nose of that football breaks the plane before that flag's pulled, it's a touchdown. They called it a touchdown, and that essentially is going to do it because it's almost impossible with a running clock here under 2 minutes. And Connecticut will go for the conversion here.
Puniello, back of the end zone. Incomplete this time, so it stays a 12-0 game. But still going to be a steep hill to climb here for this Florida team. Let's take one more look at the touchdown. Does she break the plane here before the flag is pulled?
Yeah, quick shuffle pass we've seen. Yeah, I think she clearly did. Yeah, it looked like she was in the end zone by the time the flag was pulled. That's a good call by the official. Now remember, they haven't thrown the ball off yet, but the clock's still running. So, and you're down 2 scores.
So now Anaya Crump. Long walk up, let the football go, and let's see if they can get a return here with McKenna Macklin. Macklin keeps on going. Good return.
Thought we were going to see our second kickoff return in as many games, but a nice job by Macklin to get it towards midfield. Now that should have stopped. That should have been, that stoppage right here should be the 1-minute stoppage, okay? So Florida should have a couple timeouts left to stop the clock, so see if they can score quick here.
Florida trying to keep hope alive. Launched, intercepted. It's Crum with the pick, and that's going to just about do it.
Yeah. Nia Crump made a ton of plays in this game today on both offense and defense. And up 2 scores with 40 seconds left, that's going to do it. We'll see a couple knees here by Connecticut, but you know, good coverage. The referee almost blew it dead for the 6-second count. I was watching him. He lets the play go. She just gets it off and just look at the job by Crump to read it. I love how she played defense there. She was deeper than the receiver, but then broke on the ball, made the interception, and essentially ended it.
Flag pulled right there with 20 seconds to go. Time is going to run out on Florida.
You see Lauren Williams with a play there, get some other players involved in the game. Nice job by her. Last play of the game.
Final seconds, and this one's going to be a handoff. Asia Smith as the clock winds down. Connecticut will win a championship. The Flag Lady Matrix here in the 12 and under competition as they will take care of the Pirate Crew in a shutout, 12-0.
Yeah, good tough game. Going back and forth, and